I want Wonder the book. Wonder the book. Where is it? Where is it? สวัสดีค่ะวันนี้นะคะเราก็มาอยู่ที่แถวบ้านนะคะมาดูหนังเรื่อง Wonder นะคะซึ่งเป็นหนังที่แบบว่ามีเพื่อนไปดูแล้วแบบประทับใจมากแล้วก็ได้ยินกระแสเรื่องนี้มานานมากแล้วตอนที่มันเป็นหนังสือนะคะคือมันเป็นหนังที่ทำจากหนังสือแล้วก็ใครที่ดูวิดีโอ Big Bang News ของซีนนะก็จะมีหนังสือประมาณ2 เล่มถ้าจำไม่ผิดที่มันเป็นสปินออฟของเรื่องนี้นะคะก็วันนี้ก็เลยตื่นเต้นมากที่จะมาดูหนังจริงๆซิมยังไม่เคยอ่านหนังสือ Wonder เลยเพราะว่าอยากจะดูหนังก่อนได้ข่าวมาว่ามันจะเป็นหนังก็วันนี้ตื่นเต้นมากแล้วก็หลังจากนี้เดี๋ยวจะไปอ่านหนังสือนะคะมีของเพื่อนจะตีของเพื่อนแล้วเดี๋ยวท้ายวิดีโอจะมาบอกกันนะคะว่าดูหนังแล้วเป็นยังไงบ้างดูกันเลยกำลังจะเข้าไปโรงหนังแล้วตื่นเต้นAlright, so I just got back from the movie and I have asked some of you guys on Instagram and Facebook whether you want me to do the movie review in English or Thai, and all the people that commented on those posts have requested for an English video. So here I am speaking to you in English, although the intro for this video is in Thai, but yeah, you get what I want to do. If you haven't already followed me on Instagram or on Facebook, please go and do so because I popped up all these questions all the time. If you want to be more engaged in my content, be there. Anyway, back to the movie. So what is this movie about? It is about a boy named Augie Pullman, something like that. He has some kind of like a disorder. Let me look up what it's called. Okay, Google, search for Wonder.
According to Wikipedia, In Search of Wonder, Essays on Modern Science Fiction is a collection of
not the science fiction. Why is it so difficult to find? Maybe the name is too like generic. Well, his name is August Pullman, I was right. So August or Augie has a medical condition called Treacher-Collins syndrome, and basically that results in having facial deformation of some sort, and he has undergone 27 surgeries in order to help him to breathe, to speak and all that, but he still looks different from other people. The movie is basically a story of his first year in middle school because Augie has always been homeschooled by his mom. So in this journey we get to experience what his first day of school is like, his family, reactions from friends and things like that, and it's a really inspirational, I guess it's heartwarming as well, but if I were to give it a rate, like I would give it 9 out of 10 because so many people were talking about this movie, that all the hype was, you know, giving it 5 stars and everything, and I was expecting myself to cry, like to be that touching, like that level of awesomeness and inspiration, but it didn't get that far. Like I didn't cry during the movie. Maybe it was because I didn't really have issues with like confidence and things like that, and also maybe because there are other movies out there that touch me personally, like Zootopia and La La Land. But all in all, Wonder is a really wonderful movie, a very good movie to go and watch with your friends. I actually went with my little brother and I think we both liked it. That's all I'll talk about, like the non-spoiler part. If you don't want to get the spoiler, just click the X button and like don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video. Come back later when you watch the movie and see whether you have the same opinion. Okay, so for those of you who've already watched it, I'm going to talk about like what I like and don't like about this movie. First, the good parts. I really like the way they narrate or like they structure this movie, that it's from different angles of different characters surrounding in this story. We first started off with Augie and then we moved to Via, his sister, like, or Olivia, and then it was his friend Jack Will, and then 3 or 4 characters, but these 3 stood out to me the most. And the reason why I really love this is because, you know, oftentimes when we watch movies we only see one perspective, like only one, you follow one character, like that character just narrates everything. But then with this movie you see, like for example his sister Via, she may seem like a bit jealous, a bit like sad that she's all alone and all that, but like when you get to see her story, see things from her perspective. You really understand her better. And I really like the part that talks about Jack Will, because midway through the movie we saw that he was backbiting Augie and he was saying like nasty things. If I look like him, I would rather like die or something like that. It's really mean things, and Augie was so hurt by it. But then after we get to see what went on in his head and like what he was thinking and all these sweet words that he was talking about, how Augie is really a great guy. He was doing it just out of pity in the first place, wanting to be friends with Augie because Mr. Tushman and his mom was asking him to do it, and then after he actually get to know Augie, he really wants to be friends with him. I like how they give us multiple perspectives and see how the characters actually developed and get to learn more about each other, about life, and changing their perspective. But everything is surrounded by Augie. My favorite moments in this movie were two moments. First was when Augie actually like said that he likes school and he really wants to go to school, and his mom like all lit up and like very happy. Like you can see the burden that she was holding, like the weariness all these years. She was really worried about her little baby. It's that eureka moment that he became independent, and she felt relief and she felt proud, and I think Augie himself knows that his mom needs this. And my second most favorite moments was at the end of Olivia's play, when her parents was like about to cry, getting all teary. Augie was really proud, and most important of all, Miranda, her friend. Oh, Miranda is another character that we also get to see like the perspective. I think it's that kind of coming together, like converging everything to let you see how life is basically. But it wasn't that touching, like to the point that I was crying and all that. So I was a tiny bit disappointed, but I would still encourage everyone to go see this movie, because there are lots and lots of moments that makes you really reflect upon yourself, like your behavior and how you treat other people, whether you judge other people. I know for a fact myself that I judge people, but I try very hard not to act upon it. Like, wait, maybe you see this person and you're like, oh, I don't like this person, but like, you don't have to show it. You don't have to show your thoughts. Just try to be kind. And another thing that I really like about this movie is the teacher. I think his name is like Mr. Brown, and Mr. Tushman, the principal. They are very understanding and they give students chances, and middle schools are really like turning points. Like I was teaching students in middle schools too, so I know like how important it is to give students like that second chances. So I really appreciate how they like depict pictures of good teachers. I mean, the science teacher was really good too, but I love how supportive Mr. Brown is, and also how encouraging Mr. Tushman is. Especially at the end, Julian, the bully boy, was in the principal room with his parents, and his parents were just like very bad parents. He told him that, like, I know that you're good, like I know you didn't mean it, like I understand you, Julian, kind of thing, giving Julian the impression that he was forgiven. So yeah, I think that's something that's really needed in the education system right now. Oftentimes I see that principals and teachers in Thailand don't really listen to students or try to understand things from their perspective that much. So this movie is something that I really want like young kids to watch, parents to watch, and also teachers to watch. You get lots of good messages out of this. Anyway, that is kind of my rants. Quick review about this movie. I'm sorry it's not very organized, because I like literally just got back from the movie and like got everything done, and now it's about 1 a.m. right now. I'm getting ready to go to bed. My brain is a bit scattered, but I hope that this review would encourage you to go watch the movie, and if not, please read the book. It's actually a book as well, and I'm going to read the book and review this. I wanted to watch the movies before so that I don't get like disappointed if I watch the movies after after the book. So yeah, I'll talk about Augie and his friends and his world again when I do the book review. That's it for today. Thank you for watching and I will see you again in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video if you liked it. Also click on the notification button, the little bell thing, so you don't miss new videos from เด็กไทยไกลบ้าน. Thanks for watching. See you later.